Welcome to day 45. We're halfway there. A lot of people are scared and terrified of the idea of time passing, but I'm actually excited by it because I know I'm consistently doing the right things every single day, and I know I'm consistently getting better every single day and consistently taking a step towards my destination every single day. And that just means to me that reaching my goals is just a question of when do I reach them and not if I reach them. So time moving forward is actually a positive thing for me. So I'm very happy about the fact that we're halfway there. And you should also be happy if you're doing the right things. If you're not doing the right things, you should probably be sad about it and start doing the right things. That's a lot of jargon. But either way, today I wanted to talk to you about like kind of the purpose of this channel as well as who I speak to and kind of what my values are that I want to kind of teach you, I guess. So first and foremost, why am I making this channel? Why am I building my brand? Well, end goal or let's not talk about the like tangible goal. Let's first talk about my passion for content. I used to edit videos before, and ever since I was young I used to do like short films. If you really search hard enough, you could probably find those short films somewhere on the internet. But yeah, I've always just loved creating content, and I remember when I was about 16 or 17, I used to always just scroll through YouTube and look for this specific feeling that I couldn't find anywhere. I found it a bit in Sneako's old videos, but that was about it. And I really want to create that content that I felt was missing when I was at that age and when I was kind of struggling in life, when life felt hard and things around me didn't make sense. So that's kind of what I want to do. And also just kind of pre-building some social proof, some trust for myself in the future. Having something like this is obviously an asset. Being able to say to someone, oh yeah, I got 100k subs on YouTube, it's like, boom, you're up here instantly in terms of like how they view you, how much they trust you, how much, whatever, how well they treat you, I guess. It's shallow maybe, I don't know, but it's life. Hey. But also, so I can create some kind of meaningful product to help people I genuinely care about through my content. That's also something I really want to do, because I really want to make a change in your life. I really want to help you get over the problems you have. And who are you? Well, my idea of who you are is basically the old version of myself, the old version of myself, that being the younger version of myself. So someone who was told they were smart in school or whatever, always kind of had an easy life, easy in school, not too much struggle over there, also not too much struggle at home with your parents. Okay, you might have fought your parents a fair bit, and everyone has complaints about their parents, but your parents were generally good. They didn't really beat you or anything like that. And you lived in a good house. You had your food, you had everything you needed. You got your video games that you wanted, most of them at least. And you might have had some friends, maybe not really relating too much to other people. It feels like you think different from other people. But you still had some friends, I guess. But right now you might not really like your friends because you don't resonate too much with them. As well as, you feel undervalued a lot. You feel like you should also be better. And somewhere you have some mental anguish about the fact that you know what you should be doing, but you're not really doing it. And you know that if you continue this way, you'll amount to nothing, basically. And you also have this weird kind of ambition within you to actually do more with your life for some reason. You don't know why, but for some reason you want to do more with your life. Like, for example, earn 10K a month, start a business, earn it online some way. You know, have a nice, beautiful, intelligent wife. You know, be built well, be socially adept. Just be a like, good man. Just be good at all aspects. For some reason, you want that, and that's a great thing. So that's who I speak to. And what do I want to tell you? Well, I want to tell you about kind of my values that have helped me so far in my life, basically, that have gotten me forward in life, actually made me appreciate my life more, as well as direct it towards where I want to go, as well as move it forward in that direction. And the first kind of value is purpose. And it's that anything that isn't part of your ultimate life and isn't a stepping stone towards your ultimate life isn't a part of your life today. That's something that has helped me a lot, because I feel like, in my experience, removing things is the first step towards getting somewhere. So that's also a big reason why I came out here to Guadeloupe in this bungalow. That's why it looks like I'm in my grandma's house. I'm in a bungalow. You can check the house tour a bit further down. But basically, when I came out here, all I had was computer. I couldn't be bothered to do a check-in baggage, so I just squeezed everything I could into this Nike bag. That it's like a Nike duffel bag, so it's very thin, because the carry-on that I had taken initially was too heavy, and I couldn't be bothered to take like a lot, like a check-in baggage. But I still wanted some clothes here. That's also why I'm basically wearing the same clothes every video, because I don't really care. But basically, I came out here with few things, and my only goal here was to move towards my goals, I guess. So coming here in my own little space, my own little environment, with a friend of mine who's very ambitious, who's actually getting quite successful, who I really respect and get inspired by. It just puts me in the right environment where I've removed all of the things like, not that I'm not grateful for my family, I love my family. But the things is that, you know, maybe they're not quite as understanding of where I want to go and kind of what I want to do with my life. They're very supportive, or yeah, they're quite supportive, but obviously they want me to go to university, which I'm not doing. But basically, I felt like some way, somehow, it's holding me back living at home. So that's why I came out here with nothing except my computer and some dreams, which is basically all you need in this day and age to really do that. And I say all this to say that this value is very important, because if you're still at home with your parents, you know, influencing you with certain beliefs, scrolling on your phone, I don't know what you do, watch porn, junk food, whatever, all those things, like, you gotta remove them first, because anything that isn't part of your ultimate life and isn't a stepping stone towards it shouldn't be part of your life today. So that's the first one. The second one is positivity. It's, you always focus on the positive aspect of every situation, especially when you struggle, because you're a very lucky guy, believe it or not, you are. And basically, the purpose of this value is that you gain the most out of every single situation, because there's no real tangible benefit of wallowing in the pain, except if you're kind of grieving the loss of someone you loved, maybe a breakup, someone close to you. Then it could be beneficial to grieve a bit, cry a bit. But otherwise, when you kind of are met with some kind of struggle, some kind of problem, your internet crashes in the middle of your business call, your sales call, and you lose a sale, um, you should see the positive in that. You should see that, okay, this is an opportunity for you to see, okay, this is a problem I have. The Wi-Fi sucks. You fix that, boom. You're never gonna have that problem again, and in the future, you're never gonna lose a sales call like that. So it's a positive thing. And you need to see that with every single problem you have and see the positive part in it to truly move forward every single day. And the second or third one, my bad, is gratitude. And it's that you could lose everything you have in an instant. So be grateful for every blessing. And not just in words, but in actions. And the way this has manifested in my life is I ran this marathon. If you scroll down, I ran a marathon. And honestly, a big motivator for me was like, okay, I'm young now. I'm an 18-year-old young, strong man. I'm reasonably fit. And if there's any time in my life I can run a marathon, it's now. And I really want to run a marathon so I can say I ran a marathon at 18. Just to kind of have that for some reason, I don't know why. But either way, I had this thought in my mind of, what if I get paralyzed? What if I hurt my knee badly and I can never run a marathon? Or what if I, God forbid, die or something? I would just look back in my life and say, why didn't I run that marathon? So you know what? I just did it. I was actually supposed to run a half marathon on the day I ran the full marathon, but I just said, hey, I'm gonna run half the thing either way. Might as well just run the whole thing and I'll never, have to regret that I didn't do it. So I did. And it's very important to not just be grateful in your words if you pray or if you do gratitude journaling or whatever. You need to also feel it and you need to also act on it. So remember that. And consistency is my fourth value. I talked a bit about it in the start of this video. But basically, you can do great things, especially in the long term, if only you're consistent at getting better every day. And specifically getting better every day in terms of moving towards your goal every day. And there's this really great story about a Greek boy who asked an old man, how do I get to Mount Olympus? And this old man happened to be Socrates. And he said, if you make sure every step you take is towards Mount Olympus, you will get to Mount Olympus. Which sounds a bit, I don't know, it sounds like jargon, but it's really, really true. If every single day is a step towards your destination, it's a step towards your goal, it's not a question if you will get there, it's a question of when you will get there. So you need to make sure you get better every day and not get worse on days. Because if you get worse, you have to spend 2 days. Because, listen, okay, we put out 3 days like this. Situation 1 is you get better this one day +1, you get better this way +1, you get better this day +1. So you're 3 steps further. But if you move back a step this day, you need to move forward a step this day, and then another step this day, and then you're +1. So instead of +3, you're at +1. So that's why moving back is really bad. And the same concept and principle is applied in investing by billionaires and stuff, that you really just don't want to lose money. And you really don't want to lose your progress. You want to keep it pushing. Always keep it pushing. That's another way to put it. And my last one is humility. You're likely wrong about many things, and you constantly make mistakes, so you're always learning. And this again is a good thing. It's a good thing that you don't know everything. It's a good thing that you constantly make mistakes, because these are just opportunities to get better. And you want to get better, right? So that's a good thing. Just think about it like that. And you need to just have the skill of humility to be able to look at someone logically and say, okay, this guy knows better than me. This person knows better than me how to achieve the goal I want to achieve. So I'm just gonna put away what I think is the right thing and listen to him and evaluate what he says, and it might be true. So that's also a very important value that I think he needs. And that's basically it. That's most of it. That's who I want to speak to, why I want to speak to them, to you, and what my values are. So, yeah, if that's something you're interested in following, subscribe, follow me on this journey. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, whatever, or don't. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep doing this anyway. And yeah, I love you. I believe in you, and I'll see you tomorrow.